Chrysler 300C 3 litre diesel, glow plug testing and removal. This being a Mercedes-Benz engine, it's Mercedes OM642 engine. It will be applicable to any other Mercedes car with a V6 3 litre engine. So first thing to do is unclip the metal plastic cover of the engine. Remove sound deadening insulation pads on both sides, and that's pretty much now ready. We got 3 on each side. There's one there, and it's one back there. Literally my finger is pointing. One is down there, little grey connector. One there, touching it, and one underneath this little pipe. So what we'll need to do is we need to undo this E whatever that is number bolt, so these 2 bolts, so we can lift this little junction off the way. This one is accessible, that one is accessible, that one and that one, they're all pretty much straightforward accessible. So to remove these connectors, you just need to get either screwdriver underneath and praise them up, or help it with long nose pliers and just give it a tug, but don't tug too much because you don't want to break any of the cabling around it. So let's try this one out. There you go. One connector out. So grab it firmly and get a screwdriver underneath, and just little help. And that's basically same way on all of them. Last one can probably just be screwdriver. Yeah. Okay. Now this is one of the new replacement ones. Just gonna take it out so I can show you. Test glow plug. You need a multimeter, or ohm meter rather, or multimeter selected on ohm section, because that's just a heating element inside. Connect 2 ends and measure up. It's got 0. A bit of bad contact. My multimeter is not very good. About 0.6 ohms. So that's basically same thing as if you have that inside of the engine and you're just touching the top, and then anywhere else on the engine it should show some kind of resistance of like 0.67 ohms. So that's how we can test our existing ones inside. So I can just touch the top tip, which is on injector, on a glow plug, this top tip like that. And then I can touch any other metal part on the engine, say like common rail. Says it's got 50 ohms. It's very high resistance, that is. Let's check the other one. That one has got 0, well, or full 1, infinity to the maximum, which means there is no, it's not connected. or rather say it's burned out. The element, heating element, it's not in one piece. There is no continuity. The third one, same thing, it's just dead as dodo. This side, one works sort of partially, and other two don't work at all. I would suspect same thing on other side. Even if your engine is clean, there are always some dust and dirt down there, so it's always advisable to use compressed air. And just blow all that dust off. You don't want any dust falling into the cylinder. Now you will need either deep socket or box spanner, tubular spanner. And this one is size 8 millimeters. Put it securely on, and then firmly, gently and slowly, anti-clockwise, turn. No sudden movements. Keep your spanner nice and straight. Because you don't want to snap them. There's no resistance anymore, that means it's loose. Long nose pliers and lift it out. This is Beru, made in Germany. We can do another test once it's out. Says 48.6 ohms. Let's get our new one. .5. That just tells you the difference in resistance. They're pretty much same, slightly the difference in a thread length. That's about it. Just gonna apply a little bit of anti-seize compound. Not much, just a little bit on top end. Like that. And then gently lower it down in the hole. Box spanner back on it. You can use another spanner on this end. You don't have to use the bar. I like the feel with the bar because I can feel exactly how much of torque I'm putting on. Glow plugs, they don't have to be over torqued. You really just want to make sure they're just snug in there. That's it. One done. And I can put this connector back on. You can see the connect. You can see it. That's the connector. You can plug it back on. go to next one, and so on. Just keep it. Doesn't want to stay away. So right. It's cleaning. This one came out even easier. It's coming out on a spanner. Let's do a quick test. Nothing. Dead as dodo. And I just noticed the first one we pulled out is barrel, made in Germany, original genuine Mercedes part. It's got Mercedes stamp on it, A001158 5001. The other one is NGK, pretty much like the one we're putting in. So it's already been replaced sometime and it failed again. This is old NGK, this is new one. You got same numbers on it. Just tells you it's a service part. It does wear out. This car has done 120,000 miles, so to have some glow plugs fail at that point, it's not a big issue. New glow plugs are, I just paid 50 odd pounds for them in local parts shop. It's gonna take me what, half an hour, 40 minutes, nice and gently to replace it with actually filming, and the car is gonna be good again. Just plug it back on. Nice little clip. Right, I'm going to carry on other ones. Now the last glow plug I left is the one that is underneath this pipe here. Need to undo these two E10 bolts. E10 is like a spline socket. They're just holding that junction. I'm gonna set the camera on the stand. Always hold tight to the bolts, you don't want to drop them. might be alright. Might not be alright, so the best is not to drop them. So just gently pull that out of that bracket, and then we can swing it out of the way. Be careful with it, the few lines. Now I got direct view to the little connector, to the cup. Alright, it doesn't want to go up. Because of this Jubilee, not Jubilee, cable tie. Another bit of hardness there. Right. Way. That's done. That's done. Let's clean it up. So that's the last one to do. I love these box spanners. They got me out of problem many times. Usually use them to fix kitchen taps to the sink. Sometimes bathroom basin taps, like vanity taps, they got those sort of fittings. You need to use box spanner. Ta-da! When you're screwing them back in, always make sure, it's just a common sense, just make sure you don't cross thread it, because that will be disastrous. That's why I'm not using any tools, just using fingers screwing in, because by just using fingers you can't give enough force to cross thread, and then it's in the end. Again, just use a common sense and logic, don't over tighten. I don't know what torque needs to be on. It doesn't need to be a lot, but I don't know what the numbers are. You can probably Google that. Tight. Yes. Yes. Now, the fuel junction back on. all 6 done. These are the old ones, so we got, let me turn them all same way. You got 3 with red and 3 with black ends. Now the black end ones are NGK ones, and with red are original Mercedes barrel. So they all pretty much failed. I think the only one of them was partially working. So with temperatures below 15 degrees Celsius, the car was always struggling to start. It's not the case anymore. Right, now I just need to put all these rubbers back on. Sound deadening. Right, that's on. And this big cover. Done. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.